Dear students, today we will discuss what is sensitivity training and what is the process of conducting sensitivity training. See, sensitivity training plays a very important role in global HRM or international HRM because as due to the growth of globalization, more and more companies are operating abroad, operating, doing business, doing having their setups across the border of their country. So sensitivity training is very important for such type of people. See, sensitivity training is known as T group training. It is also known as laboratory training or group training, or it is also known as like human awareness training for all. Name is associated with sensitivity training. Basically, what we call sensitivity training is making the people understanding about themselves and other reasonables, which is done by developing in them social sensitivity and behavioral flexibility. See, the social sensitivity is something related to the word empathy, and behavioral flexibility is about to behave suitably in the light of understanding. See, in sensitivity training, basically, all the employees are making sensible enough to understand the point of view of the diverse workforce or their diverse people, colleagues who have diversity in culture, who have different point of view. They belongs to different ethnicity, they belongs to different gender, then age, religion, everything. So in sensitivity training, what we do is we make the employees sensible enough to accept the point of view of the other as well, to accept the culture of the other people, to understand the culture of the other people. Now, what is the process of conducting the sensitivity training? This sensitivity training is required like unfreezing the old values, that it requires that the trainee become aware of the inadequacy of the old values. This can be done when the trainee faces dilemma in which his old value is not able to provide proper guidance. The first step considered for a small procedure like make an unstructured group of 10 to 15 people. Then that unstructured group within an objective looking to the trainer for its guidance. But the trainer refused to provide guidance and assume leadership. Soon the trainee are motivated to resolve the uncertainty, and then they try to form some hierarchy, some try assume leadership role which may not be liked by other trainees. Then they start realizing that what they desire to do and realize the alternative way of dealing with the situations. Like this how we can conduct the sensitivity training program. Another step, the second step which we will follow is development of a new values. See, with the trainer support, trainee begin to examine their interpersonal behavior and give each other feedback. Means that the group which we have formed of 10 to 15 people, they start understanding the interpersonal behavior of their, and their dependency on other people. So then the rephrasing the new one. This step depend upon how much opportunity the trainee get to practice their new behavior and value at the workplace. Means now they learn the new behavior, how to behave with other, and now they accept, they forgo their old old values and other things. In this way, the sensitivity training basically is the process of developing emotional intelligence which means the mental ability and individual possess, enabling him or her to be sensitized and understand to emotions of other, as well as being able to manage their own emotion and impulse. This is what we call is as sensitivity training. As earlier in this video I have understand make you understand. Now, what is the goal of sensitivity training? See, the sensitivity training basically increase the understanding, insight, and self-awareness about one's own behavior as well as its impact on other. Another goal of sensitivity training is to increase understanding and sensitivity about the behavior of other, including better interpretation of both verbal and non-verbal cues. Then the third is better understanding and aware of group and intergroup processes, right? And then it increase the diagnostic skill in interpersonal and intergroup situations. Like for author, the accomplishment of the first three objectives provide the basic tool for accomplishing the fourth objective. Then the fifth one is it increase ability to transfer learning into action so that the real life interventions will be more successful in increasing member effectiveness, satisfaction, output, or effectiveness. Then it help in improving individual ability to analyze their own interpersonal behavior. Now, what are the outcomes of sensitivity training? The outcome is when we talk about the self, it make the it increase the awareness about our own feeling reactions. Then it increase the awareness of feelings and reactions of other as well. It increase awareness of dynamism or dynamics of the group action. Then it change the attitude towards self, other, and group, right? Then it increase interpersonal competencies, skills in handling interpersonal and group relationship towards more productive and satisfying relationship. Now, if we talk about role, it help increase awareness of own organizational role. Then it change the attitude towards own role. Then it increase interpersonal competencies in handling organizational role. And when we talk about this organization, then it increase awareness of changed attitude towards and increased interpersonal competencies about organizational problems of the interdependent group coordinate. See, when we in this, the organization increase the sensitivity training increase the awareness of the people, how they change towards, how the attitude get changed towards the interpersonal competencies. So another is it help in organizational improvement through training of the relationship and or group rather than isolated individuals. This is all about the sensitivity training. Hope all the meanings are clear to you all.